Man. I don't know if y'all paying attention, folks, but man, the Denver Broncos are a good team. Sean Payton, man, he got me so happy right now because I thought this team probably was going to be a lottery team. You know, I thought they were going to be at the bottom of the barrel. I thought Sean Payton should have tanked and got some good picks. But Sean Payton was like, you know what? We ain't built like that, and we ain't rocking like that. We gonna win, and we gonna win convincingly. Man, I tell you, the Denver Broncos have been one of the most impressive teams this year. Not only they're winning with a rookie quarterback, and you could say an average offense. When you look at their offense, how many household names are on their offense besides Cortland Sutton? You know, if you're not a Bronco fan, if you watch this team, you'll be like, who's these guys out there? I don't really know any of them. Well, sit back. Let me tell you something about these boys. It ain't always about your name. It's about your game. You feel me? And these boys are playing together as one. What's crazy is Bo Nix, he didn't have his moments in the season. But this game here, it wasn't even about the quarterbacks. It wasn't about Anthony Richardson, and it wasn't about Bo Nix. If I'm not mistaken, they both threw 3 interceptions. You know, Bo Nix only threw for 130, and I think Richardson threw for 170. This game was all about the defenses, man. What's that saying? Defense win championships, right? With Sean Payton, like, you know what? My offense gonna eventually come along to where we hitting on all cylinders, and the league gonna be scared of this offense. But as of right now, that defense must hold us down, and that defense have been great the whole year. This defense have been a top 10 unit the whole year. Man, this game was crazy. The Broncos versus the Colts. I'm watching the game and I'm like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? The Colts were up most of the game. But just when you doubted them, the Broncos put up 21 points in the fourth quarter and took over that game, man. It was a joy to see, you know. Besides Patrick Surtain and Nik Bonitto, the emerging superstar, you don't really know nobody on the defense. Sean Payton is dominating right now with guys that are not household names. That's impressive. You know, when you look at the Broncos, they're eighth in total defense the time of making this video, only allowing 316 yards. After that game, though, man, I could tell you one thing. They probably going to be top 5 because Taylor ran for like 100 and something yards, but not one wide receiver got over 100 yards. You know, Anthony Richardson was out there looking like he was in high school. He ain't knew what he was doing. That scheme with Vance Joseph and them boys, man, is special to watch. When you look at that stout defense, they're currently third in the NFL, only allowing 17.7 points per game, which is impressive. Them numbers probably gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? But ain't none of that possible without Nik Bonitto. I've been a fan of this guy ever since he was at Oklahoma. I was a fan of him when he came into the league, when he was wearing the number 42. Now he number 15, and he is a problem. You know what I'm saying? That dude is one of the fastest linebackers in the league. Coming into the NFL, he was one of the fastest. But I ain't think he had this in him. At times, that boy be looking like Von Miller coming off that edge. His instincts and awareness is off the charts. You know, this guy then had a sack in every game except for the first 2. He's second in the NFL right now in sacks with 11. balling. You know what I'm saying? It's not just him though. The defense as a unit play ball. They second in the NFL right now with 37.5 sacks with no name guys. That's impressive, man. You got to tip your hat to that. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, they 13th in the NFL in takeaways with 15. Once again, defense win championships. You know, Kansas City look like they taking off in the AFC. They better not sleep on them Broncos, man. Patrick Mahomes looked like he injured his ankle at the end of that game. You don't know how long that gonna last. You know, he might be out or he may not be the same. And if he not the same, Kansas City is real vulnerable. You know, when you look at the game that the Broncos played the Chiefs earlier this year, they were supposed to beat them. They had them beat. But the kicker wanted to miss that extra point, that field goal, you feel me? Telling you, watch out for this defense, man. Nik Bonitto is an emerging star. You can't really block him. Man, that play when he caught that lateral, I think, and took it to the house was so cold. This is like the second game this year when he done took one to the house. That boy is one of them ones, man. You know what's so scary about this team, though? They're only going to get better. Can you imagine how Sean Payton going to be adding players in this draft coming up? Oh, man. This defense going to be scary. So I can tell you right now, if you don't get them right now, you ain't going to get them because Sean Payton is building something special in Denver. And I'm enjoying it, man. Even the secondary core with PS2, McMillan, and the rest of the Mathis and all them boys, they are legit. Can't forget about Jones. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos on their way, man. They clinched the playoff spot 9-5. Look out for them Broncos, man. Bronco country, we coming. Y'all let me know what y'all think about them Broncos.